Good morning, class 9th. Again, we are here to proceed our history chapter 2nd, Socialism in Europe and the Russian Revolution. Socialism in Europe and the Russian Revolution. Our today's topic is industrial society and social change. What industrial society and social change? During the Industrial Revolution, new cities, new industrial regions, and new railway lines were developed. During the Industrial Revolution, new cities were developed, new industrial regions were developed, new railway lines were developed. It brought men, women, and children to factories. And industrial revolution brought men, women, and children to the factories to work. It provided work to everyone. But still the problem of unemployment was common. But the problem of unemployment was not removed. It was being common. People were forced to accept long working hours and poor wages. People were forced to accept long working hours. Whatever the people worked in the factories, they were forced to accept the long working hours and poor wages. With urbanization, housing and sanitation problems were growing. As the urbanization has been occurred, housing, sanitation, like the problem of unemployment also increased. After that, outlooks of nationalists, liberals and radicals. Many of the liberals and radicals has their own property. There are so many liberals and radicals politicians. They have their own property and were also employers. And they were also employers. They were also industrialists. They had made their wealth through industrial venture or trade. They made their wealth, they made their property, they made their prosperity through the industrial venture or trade. They believed in the value of individual effort. They believed in the value of individual effort. According to them, only those people were being succeed who had made effort individually, who had made effort individually. Labor and enterprise. Some nationalists, liberals, and radicals wanted revolutions. There are some of the nationalists, radicals, and liberals who wanted who wanted a revolution against it to put an end to the kind of government existing in Europe in 1815. Why the revolution is required? because they wanted to exempt, to make an end of the government who worked in Europe in 1815, because they did not like the policy of the government who was working at the same time. In France, Italy, Germany, and Russia, nationalists became revolutionaries. France, Italy, Germany, and Russia, the nationalists became revolutionaries. The revolution starts in France, Italy, Germany, and Russia. And who were the revolutionaries? Nationalist leaders. They worked to overthrow existing monarchies. They wanted to overthrow, to remove the government of the monarchies who were working at that time in these countries. Nationalists talked of the revolution that would create nations. Nationalists talked of revolutions which would create the nation where all citizens would have equal right. Nationalists wanted a type of nation in which each and every one have the same right for every citizen. After 1815, Giuseppe Mazzini, an Italian nationalist, conspired with others to form Italy where all citizens would have equal rights. So there are so many revolutions in it. This one is one of them. Our next topic will be the coming of socialism in Europe. This is for today. This is for tomorrow. Thank you for today. Read the topics and clear your doubts. To clear your doubts, you have to call me after 8:30 p.m. Without any hesitation, you will ask me your doubts and I will clear it. I will try to clear it. Thank you.